cocoa delicious. Hey guys, it's Ellie and welcome back to Beauty Hacks, Fail or Holy Grail, where we test Pinterest beauty hacks and see if they're a fail, or a Holy Grail, or a Holy Fail. This week we're going to be testing the runner-up in last week's voting poll, and that was cocoa powder tanning lotion. So, for this hack, you will need cocoa powder and lotion, and that's it. So let's go ahead and get started. We have to mix these two puppies in a bowl together, and then we're going to go ahead and wipe it on and find a verdict. Let's get started. So the pin we're testing today says to use equal parts of lotion and cocoa powder, and that's what we're going to do. So we're going to take a tablespoon of both, and it's going to just be approximate, but it is going to be the same because we're going to use the same spoon for both. So the first step is to take your tablespoon of cocoa powder and you put it in a bowl. And it says you can mix it in whatever you want, if it's a bottle or a bowl. Obviously today we're using a bowl. And then you want to take your lotion and you want to do a tablespoon of that as well. So I'm going to say that's about the same, that's about a tablespoon, and we just want to put that in with the cocoa powder. So now we're just going to mix it together. Okay, so as you can see, the consistency of my tanning lotion is more like icing or something. So I'm wondering if I need to add more lotion to balance it out because this is really, really thick and I don't know. So basically what I think we're gonna do is test this at its current thickness because this is the recipe, and then if we need to add more, we'll do that. So let's go ahead and try to spread this puppy on. All right, here is my ghostly arm. It is quite pale as you see, so I think I am a perfect candidate for tanning lotion. So I'm just gonna go ahead and take some of this and put it on, and we're gonna try to rub it in. Okay, so if I rub any more, it's gonna start actually like rubbing off. I can see it's already doing that where my hairs start to grow on my arm, so if I keep rubbing this, it's just rubbing it into like pieces of chocolate lotion particles. So that's not working. Let's add more lotion. Okay, so this is 1 tablespoon of cocoa and 2 tablespoons of lotion, and it's still pretty thick, but it's definitely not as thick, and it's looking more like a consistency that resembles what was on the internet. So let's go ahead and spread this on and give this one a try. Definitely going on easier. This spreading is way, way smoother this time, so it's looking good. So this one's still giving us the pilling effect. It's still rolling up into little chocolate bits all over my arm, and the problem is, to get any even color, you have to really rub this in. So there's no way to rub it any less, and then as soon as it becomes almost rubbed in, it starts to just bunch up, which makes me think it's not rubbing in, it's just rubbing off. Something I'm also noticing is it's very difficult to get it anywhere near hair. The hair on my arm is making it bunch up the most, so unless I wanted to shave my arms, which I don't know what I would do about the areas of my body that have hair on them. So that's something to consider. I feel like I want to add a little bit more lotion, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna add another tablespoon and we're gonna lay it on again. Okay, so at this point we're working with a mixture of 3 tablespoons of lotion and 1 tablespoon of cocoa, and the color payoff is very little right now, so it's a very light tan, if any, and still having the consistent problem of it bunching up once it reaches my hairs. I think that hairs of any kind are just going to create too much traction for the cocoa powder to actually be able to be rubbed in. It's, as you can see, just bunching and bouncing off my arm. So that's not going to work. And let's go ahead and add some water to this mix because let's see if this has any staying power. So if you decided to use this tan method to go to the beach or something and you got your body wet, let's find out what's going to happen. This is just water. So once you add water and touch yourself at all, obviously this chocolate is just kind of moving all over the place, and I believe it's probably washing off. I'm starting to get a little unsure because it's just brown everywhere and I just can't tell. I don't even remember what I looked like before, but I think that this is not a safe bet if you're going to be anywhere near water, like a beach. So if you're looking to have a pre-tan for the beach, this is not the method that you want to use. So now that you've seen all of this, let's go ahead and zoom out and chat about this because this is just madness. So as you saw, the cocoa powder tanning method isn't really one that I would recommend to anyone I know, besides the fact that it leaves you smelling cocoa delicious. It is not something that I would ever really do. If I wanted to self-tan, I would either get a spray tan or get like a overtime self-tanner, like the lotions that you can buy that work over time. Probably your best bet. Obviously stay away from the tanning beds because they're harmful. Also stay away from the cocoa powder because it's a mess. So, you know, pros, it leaves you smelling like chocolate and it's relatively inexpensive because all you need to buy is cocoa powder and lotion. Cons, it doesn't work at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and rule this one a fail. I don't even think it deserves the holy fail. The pros are just not enough. They're just not. So there you have it. Now you've seen it. I would love to know what you guys think down below. Do any of you guys use this method when you tan? I would love to hear from you, and if you can make it work, let me know in the comments how you do it. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I'm gonna leave a link down below for you guys to vote on next week's fail or holy grail. And if you want to pick up a fail or holy grail t-shirt, I will leave the link down below. Wear them on Fridays with me on Fail or Holy Grail Friday. And I will see you guys next time. I love you all so much, and I thank you for watching. See you next time.